Welcome to the Bureau for Paranormal Research and Defense.
HELLBOY.
There are things that go bump in the night, and we are the ones who bump back.
Are you gonna be okay?
How big can it be? Skip to the end, will you? How do I kill it?
Alright, so getting started, I'm going to be making his cut-off horns out of air-dry clay. I find this the easiest, but you could totally make it out of any kind of medium. The specifications of the prosthetic will be solely based on the size of your own forehead, so make it to yourself. I didn't size mine out properly, I just basically guessed, and it turned out pretty well in my opinion. I took 2 balls of the air-dry clay, made them pretty smooth all around. And then flattened them out with my palm. Size them out better, being sure to take off the excess that I didn't need and just put that away for later. Then using a reference photo, I made some markings on them, again to better match what his actually look like. Then wait for them to dry, whether that be with the air or in the oven or with any other kind of medium that you've chosen to use. I'm painting them red with acrylic paint. I did about 2 or 3 layers on each. You don't need to paint the back of them though, as it's going to be adhered to your forehead anyways, but I didn't know how much was going to be showing, so I figured why not. With that same red though, I'm going to be mixing a little bit of black to make it darker red, or you could just use a darker red and an incredibly small detailing brush. You're going to want to make the line that I've just made to basically just make it seem more realistic and more sunken in, because obviously a darker color is going to make it look a little bit more deep. In the same way that adding a darker color to your crease deepens that, as well as adding some paint to the sides to make it look further withered. Once they are all dry, I'm mapping out where they are going to be on my forehead and marking it down with some water activated paint, red specifically. This is Rage. This is FAB, which is a fab paint. I will post it down below if you are interested. Then putting those to the side, I'm coloring my entire face, neck, chest, and body. Multiple layers until I've gotten it as opaque as I want it. Taking it to my eyes specifically for a minute, I'm adding a black gel liner and topping it off with Corrupt from Makeup Geek to set it. Then blending it out with a clean, fluffy brush. Then continuing to blend it with Love Plus, which is a Sugarpill eyeshadow. This is basically just going to add the same effect as using a transition shade that actually matches to your skin tone, but now your skin tone is red instead. That rhymed. Using that same gel liner, I'm going to be lining my waterline and then dragging down the black that we just did, and basically just continuing the steps as usual. You know me and my symmetry if you watch my channel. Before adhering anything, add some Vaseline to your hairline or any hair that may get liquid latex or whatever adhesive you're specifically using in it. Onto the use of some liquid latex though, or you can use any adhesive right now, but you're going to use liquid latex later on, so it's completely up to you. Within the circles we first traced from around the broken horns, I'm adding in some reinforcement for liquid latex and cotton swabs mixture. Basically just adding liquid latex down, putting some rolled out cotton swabs around it, and continuing in with the latex. I've done this 110 times on my channel. Which is also adding more dimension to this look as well. Shaping and smoothing it with either my finger or a tool with more liquid latex on it, so nothing that isn't supposed to stick, stick. I'm then adding liquid latex onto the middle of the latex and cotton mixture, almost like it's a castle in the middle of the moat, and then onto the actual prosthetic itself. And I'm basically just jamming it in there so it's nice and taut. Once liquid latex is completely dry to the touch, you're going to want to add a light wash of brown paint to it, as latex translates color differently than the skin would. This will help everything blend together a lot easier. Once that's dry though, you can add your red. Then adding a little beauty into the mix, back with a black liquid lipstick. This one's by Lime Crime, to complete the look. And if you want to go full out Hellboy and don't have black hair or maybe like a black beard, mustache, whatever, give yourself something temporary with a wig and you are done. Hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. See you in my next one. Bye guys!